Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer, and I think Valentine's Day is coming up. I don't really know, probably. It's really not why I'm making this drink. Really making this drink because I wanted to add it to my wife's recipe book that she's making an app for, and I looked back in time to the last time I did this, and it was 2009, and I thought I should probably remake it. It's been a while. Also, and I noticed in that 2009 video, I did this recipe wrong. It's really not a complicated recipe. Here's the original bottle. So this recipe breakdown, it's going to be this. 1.5 ounces of chocolate vodka, 1 ounce of vanilla vodka, 1/2 ounce of crème de cacao. Now, I originally loved this recipe, which is why I did it. It's a 3 olives recipe that they used in a promotion called Show Me Your O Face for olives. And this was one of the recipes you can't find on their website anymore. You have to go to the archives to find it, or apparently my site, which has it wrong. This is the original bottle that I used for the video in 2009. That's not my original vanilla vodka. There's not enough in here, I don't think, maybe, but really it's like a tiny little bit, and it's over a lot of years old. So we're gonna set that to the side, and I'm gonna use 360 double chocolate because it's fantastic. And I'm not into recipes with vodka unless they're chocolate and vanilla and flavored. Like flavored stuff. Flavored blueberry vodka, it tastes a little chemically. There's a lot of vodkas flavored that just taste like, because the ethanol, they tend to taste a little bit weird and off and artificial. Chocolate doesn't do that. Vanilla is pretty much basic. It's like vanilla extract in a bigger bottle. This is a shake and drink. That's weird, right? Because there's no juices, and the rule is if you got juices, you're going to shake it. No juices, no shaky. However, there's a couple reasons for that. We'll cover that as we get to the shake. Now, you typically... All right, it's early. I haven't even had breakfast yet, so this is going to be fun. Middle of work day. And yeah, they probably watch. Doesn't matter. I ran enough code that I'll be fine. 1/2 ounce of our chocolate or crème de cacao. But it's going to be a long day. That's not why I'm drinking early. It's going to be a long day, so I need to film this so I can edit it and get it out for Saturday, which is in a couple days, because I'm going to go see Bert Kreischer in Boston, and I'm going to be pretty busy that day. Then there's the Super Bowl. Patriots fan, you know the drill. So I got team meetings. I got a product demo to do. I got a one-on-one with my boss later this afternoon. So I'm trying to crush this, get this done. And I also brought a smaller jigger so I didn't have to do what I just did, which was to clean it, but whatever. Now, if you're like, but Derek, I just saw you use the top of this jigger twice. And you filled them both times. That's 1 ounce. So how did you do only 1/2 ounce of the crème de cacao? Because I added it, screwed up, threw it all away, and started over again. Because this is supposed to be 1/2 ounce, and I accidentally poured a full ounce. But magic of editing, you see where we got to. Do our 1/2 ounce of the second piece of our chocolate. That gets us to our full 1.5 ounces. 1 ounce of vanilla. I don't understand why this recipe is so hard for me to follow. You would think so many years later. 2009, that was the second year we did this show. And I'm on year 18. And I still can't make a diamond chocolate martini without fucking it up. 3 ingredients. Ice. Oh, don't be an ass. Ice your glass. All right, well, it'll chill while we chill this. Put the ice in here. Throw the drink in here. Why? Because if I build it over the ice like this, and I just built it that way, all that dilution while I'm fucking up the ingredients and all that stuff, you don't want that noise. So just build them in separate cups. Typically, I use the small one. Put the ice in this bigger one because you typically have more ice than you have liquid. You get the drill. Give it a little bit of a shake to keep that stickiness. Hear that suction? That's how you know it's working. 15 seconds. Buy some time while I'm chilling my glass here. Why would I shake a drink that has no juices? Couple of reasons. Reason number 1, when you have a sweet drink like this and you're stirring it, the stirring isn't going to be as cold as chilling. That's freaking cold right now. And you're going to end up getting a little bit more hot booziness because that sweet flavor and that vodka only flavor ends up being a little bit too warm. You want to chill this because it's going to kind of numb your tongue a little bit. The same reason some people put vodka in the freezer, right? Like to or tequila. It tastes better. Yes, because you can't taste as much of it. In this case, it's a chocolate martini. It's not going to be a super nuanced in flavors. You're going to basically get two, chocolate and vanilla, right? So making it colder isn't going to ruin anything. However, you don't want it to be boozy and hot because it's going to ruin the fun. Second reason, you want a little extra dilution in this drink versus a standard stir. Why? It goes back to that boozy, hot flavor. And it's sweet. So if you don't kind of bring up the water, you're going to get like that syrupy, overly intense sweetness. Another reason is it comes out kind of like a whiter, bubbly, aerated color, which will change the taste a little bit. It'll make it like a little bit more fluffy and lovely. But that's going to clear out in a few minutes anyway. The thing that I think impacts the most from the shake it in this case is the use of, when I screwed up the first time, crème de cacao, right? So you get a half ounce of this in there. This is definitely a sweet chocolate flavor. If you just stir it, you're going to kind of get almost the cocktail in layers, because this is going to be heavier, denser, and there's a good chance that as you're stirring it, it's not going to kick up and fully integrate, right? So we want this to be nice and meshed together, not kind of a layered mess. The glass is a little bit big. Traditionally, you would use a kind of a standard martini glass, the flared out ones. This one's a little bit better because it doesn't spill out as easy. That's really it. That, and I don't have any of those old glasses. I could have double strained this to get the little ice chunks out. My bad, but I didn't. And what I mean by that is you strain it over this strainer. This will catch a little bit more of those little piece of icy bits, so you don't have like the little icebergs heading in here. Yeah, it kind of smells like American chocolate, like, and kind of like that fakey or like milk chocolate, where it's almost too sweet on the scent to be real dark chocolate. Damn though, like, oh look, I got a cat hair in there. Thanks, kitty. It's just such a fun little drink. I don't know why. Like, I'm not into super sweet cocktails. Bro, blowing up my slack. This is what happens when you do stuff in the middle of the day. I don't really typically like super sweet cocktails, but the chill on this is nice. So definitely shake it. And for some reason, the chocolate, maybe it's because of the booze and like the sheer amount of actual vodka that's in here. So even in a vanilla, you're still at 35%. So you're like 5% off from normal. I believe this is the same. No, wait. Yep, this is 70 proof. So it's got a little bit of that little sugar, which is offsetting your 5% of your booze, your vodka. But that little sugar in this, which is probably like 14%. But yeah, it's 15% alcohol. This has got a lot more sugar in it, but the sugar balanced against the booze works. So you don't get a drink that's super sweet. It tastes like chocolate and vanilla. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't taste sickly sweet, syrupy sweet like you're drinking a chocolate like from the bottle of a chocolate mix or anything like that, which is nice because otherwise it would just be too much. But it is definitely kind of a one and I could probably drink a couple of these, but probably for most people, a one and done. Kind of have this after dinner or before you go out for real cocktails. That is the chocolate diamond martini. It probably worked for Valentine's Day if you're into like making drinks with the spouse. Also, bartender starter kit, link below, where you can get your shaker so you can make drinks that are nice and chilled like this. Shaker and all the other gear that goes with it. Link in the description. That's it, my friends. We're teaching you how to drink.